Hello, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald.
I'm Board.
And we have a rulebook rundown for you of 12 Rivers.
Yeah, check out our unboxing and the story of how we got the game in our last video. But now we're going to go into the normal style here. Figure out what 12 Rivers is all about and how to play. Although we do know how to play.
First step, is it set up the board?
First step is you read a story.
I get to read a story!
And then we figure that out.
You are leaders of a tribe whose people explore the fabled 12 rivers flowing from a mystical lake high in the mountains. Your goal? To find the magical colored pearls that roll down the rivers in the current. Perhaps a helpful fairy may help you on your quest. Where the rivers converge, there is a village where many people and animals live in harmony. There you can make lifelong friends and deliver the pearls you've collected to be used to heal, grow, and ensure another prosperous year for all. And your favorite?
Yes, we got all the components.
Components.
But now game setup. So game setup is a multi-step for the game board because the game board has some layers here. It's an onion. No laugh, cool.
I'm concentrating, Shrek.
So fold the illustrated backboard to make 2 slots. You're going to slide these little holders into the board here to make it a fun little stand-up situation.
Squeeze it a bit. There it is. Boom. And we're going to put this sideways on camera. That way the light can catch it because the back kind of blocks the light. So we'll do,
All right.
There for you.
Step 2 is you're going to insert the floodgate.
That's this guy here. Goes right there.
Boom. Holds all the marbles in place. Step 3, put all 65 magic pearls into the drawstring bag and place the bag available near the board. Additionally, you're going to have the 25 fairy tokens available near the board. Mix them up, it says. Place the 2 fairy token summary boards in view. So that's this right here. We each have a little board that just goes over what the fairy tokens are. Since there's only 2 of us, we should get one for now. Place the 5 alpaca gold cards, which are these. 1, a 2, 3, 4, and a 5. How does that work? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic. So these are the alpaca goals that you can complete as the game goes on. They're like little objectives.
These all the way a little bit over.
Set aside the 4 starting villager tiles. Shuffle the remaining tiles. Have them available. We've already done that.
Where is my open spot?
Oh, you can just have those off. Well, that doesn't have to be on camera because you're picking them as.
Well, that's easier. So, villagers. Boom.
Yeah, we'll just grab them as we need them. All right, now the fun part. From the 4 starting villager tiles, set aside, select numbers equal to the number of players. So we have 2 players. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We put 3 and 4 aside because there's only 2 of us. Boom, boom, boom. Randomly assign it. Boom, you get that one. I get this one.
I got
Fantastic. 1. I got 2. So in front of your players, we'll go to the next player board over here. You're going to have an alpaca. You're going to have a villager. You're going to take 3 tribe tokens, 1 of each color type that match and their matching colored alpaca board.
Tribe called Quest?
Tribe tokens. Which ones are the tribe tokens?
These.
Oh, there we go. Yes. So
There's
take 3 matching the color of your. Yes.
What color do you have?
I have yellow. There we go. These are going to be what gets played onto the game board as we progress round by round. Player 1 puts 1 of their tribe tokens on the first topmost space of the turn track.
So if we go back to the turn track, you're pointing that they can see it.
Yep, I am. That's true.
It's right there.
Then it goes player 2 with the remaining followers playing through, looping back to player 1 once all players have placed 1.
So we're going to alternate, looks like.
Yep, so round 1 to start the game will just be alternating. This will change as the game progresses.
Yep.
Shuffle the 50 camp cards. That deck is right here. Where we'll have it. Doesn't have to be on screen. It's just a deck of cards we'll draw from as we get through. But each player starts with 6.
We can put the deck here. Look on the board.
That's true. 6 cards.
Yeah.
There we go. Deck of cards. Then...
Excuse me.
Oh, that's why. We need to make a market. Which you can make the market on the board, though. 3 cards in the market. No, we can't, because it covers the 0.
All right. Go back to the medium view.
No, let's go here, because these don't need to be necessarily on screen. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
There we go.
There works.
We're going to play a full game anywhere where those are needed.
Sure.
All right. That is the camp card market. Game is now set up. So game flow, I'll give you for game round. So game flow, how the game works. Over 5 rounds, players place tribe tokens to trap and collect pearls that roll down the 12 rivers. You store them on your villager tiles to score at the end of the game. The 5 different types of magic pearls are worth 1 to 5 points each if they are stored on villagers. Again, so villagers are these little individuals here. In the preparation phase, players refill and observe the pearls that will roll down the river. They also refill the round's fairy token spaces and reveal 6 new villagers. All of these influence where players might collect from this round. In the exploration phase, players take turns placing 3 tribe tokens onto the game board, and it varies by payment, as shown here on the side. Collect helpful fairy tokens along the way, or play additional pairs of camp cards for powerful effects that change the flow of the round. Did I skip a step?
Probably. You're not reading it word for word?
No. Place 25 fairy tokens on the board, then place the 2 fairy token summary boards in view. Oh, it hasn't told us to put it out yet. Okay.
No, it's just telling you. It's giving you the game flow, not the actual start of the round.
Oh, no, during game setup, I assumed it would tell us to put the tokens out, because you got to put some of those tokens on the board. But it hasn't told us that yet.
Yeah.
I just thought I missed it. Like usually.
Yeah, because it changes round per round.
It does, yeah. So, that's the preparation phase, the exploration phase. Now the collection phase. The pearls are released to roll down the rivers and become trapped by your tribe tokens. Starting at the top of the river, each player takes 1 pearl from the trapped area, placing it on their alpaca board. They then release the remaining pearls to roll downstream to the next tribe token. As they collect pearls, players race to fulfill the alpaca goals, which are the 5 of these that we showed here. After all pearls are collected, tribe tokens at the village recruit villagers tiles, which are down here. These help you store and score pearls and gain more camp cards and more bonus goals. Players may then move any of their pearls from their alpaca to their villagers. These offer both spaces to store the pearls and later score the pearls, and a bonus goal, giving you reasons to focus on collecting pearls that have higher value to you. And that's at the bottom of each of these. It gives you a little description on how to earn bonus. So it says each filled white, I think is how this one's going to be indicated, equals 3 additional bonus points.
Or it's each filled square.
Or each filled square.
So I think it's this whole thing.
Yeah. But I think they said all these combined
Make 5.
They said. After 5 rounds, repeat the above phases. Players score points from all pearls on their villager tiles, any villager bonuses, and any alpaca goals. Most points win.
So just to show you an example of the pearl movement here. So you'll probably randomly put pearls, but this again, as you do the rule book. But you'll be removing this, and then starting from the top here, this top row from left to right, you will take a pearl from your section. If there's more than 1, you choose which one. Those keep moving down, and then you take this out, and then so on and so forth, all the way down through. So again, left to right. So blue would get this one. That would come out. You end up putting these back on the turn tracker, which will tell us in a moment. Green here has to choose one of these 2. So we'll say green chooses blue, and then removes that. Keeps going. Here, this green will go next. Green will choose that. Pull. Blue should choose from 3. We're going to go, blue wants blue. And then, boom. The fun thing is this person down here gets all these pearls.
Yes. And
which is insane.
Up through filling your alpaca.
Yep.
You cannot overfill your alpaca.
Exactly.
6 spots.
And your alpaca has its 6 spots. So, just wanted to illustrate that really quick because they talked about it already. So you had an idea as we were going into the next portions.
Yep, so this is, again, sits right there. Easy pop out every time you need to use it.
All right.
All right, so now, here's the gameplay.
Okay. The game is played over 5 rounds. Each round contains 3 different phases that you complete in order. 1, the preparation phase. 2, the exploration phase. 3, the collection phase. Preparation phase. Players complete the following steps. 1. Fill the in-use rivers with pearls. 2. Place fairy tokens. 3. Reveal new villagers. All right. So fill the rivers with pearls. The first player places the floodgate in its slot at the very top of the 12 rivers. That thing here. Then they randomly draw a pearl from the bag and place it in the leftmost river channel above the floodgate. They repeat this process for all rivers used in the game, counting from left. Use 3 rivers per player in the game. So in a 2-player game, we're using 6 of the rivers. Just like that. So in a 2-player game, it says that 6 rivers, 3 would be 9, and 4 would be all 12 of the rivers.
Yeah, and our actual playthrough we'll have 4 of us, so we will be using all 12 rivers.
Which is why we did that.
Even though we didn't know.
Exactly. We knew what we didn't know, but we knew we didn't know. Pearls given to villagers by the end of the game are valued from 1 to 5 victory points, which are labeled exactly on the board right there. Players should observe the pearls placed on the in-use rivers this round to better prepare for where they want to place their tribe tokens during the upcoming exploration phase. So number 2, which we're talking about, placing the fairy tokens. Take a number of face-down fairy tokens from the pile equal to the number of players. Place these, flipping them face up. As you do so, on the stump/statue space icons to the left of the in-use rivers as follows. On odd number rounds, so 1, 3, 5, place tokens on in-use stump icons. Or even number rounds, you'll place them on the fox statues, which are these right here, fox statues.
Yep. So we placed those 2 out there. It just happened to be 2 the same. I did grab them randomly. So these are bonfire fairy tokens. So these count as 1 camp card of any type.
If an icon still has a fairy token on it that was placed in a previous round, place the new fairy token next to it so both are visible, so you don't get wiped off. Fairy tokens provide a variety of helpful tricks. Players should all observe the fairy tokens placed on the board in this way, as they may influence their tribe token placement choices for the upcoming exploration phase. Number 3, reveal new villagers. Place any remaining villager tiles face down on the bottom of the villager tile deck, then reveal 6 new villager tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do that there. Boom. There are your 6 right there.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Villagers are key to scoring pearls you collect, earning bonus points, and replenishing your supply of camp cards. So technically these would go down here where the village is.
Yeah, that's what the point of this section here is, to get villagers.
Yep.
So on stream we'll have it strategically laid out for you.
Yep. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter as long as you know that that's to gain those. Players should all observe the villagers revealed this way, as they may influence their token placement up here. So they all have their various effects and stuff, which we'll go into in a moment here. So now we have the exploration phase. The game board features 12 rivers, which combine into 1 river and a lake downstream near a village. Each of these has a number of sections, some with several slots, where players can place their tribe tokens in order to collect pearls that roll down the river or recruit villagers in the following collection phase. Starting with the player with the topmost tribe token on the turn track, that is the red one. Players take turns removing that tribe token from the turn track and placing it into an empty slot in any section on the board. Only 1 token may be placed in each slot, but players may place multiple tokens in different slots in the same sections where there are multiple slots. So for instance, here there's 2, so we can each put 1 here in each of those slots. After placing your token in a slot, pay or gain the number of camp cards associated with the section as shown on the board. So I'll do this really quick here. So if I want to place this token in this very top slot right here, it says -3. So I have to discard 3 of these cards to be able to do so. You may also choose to play 1 or more pairs of matching camp cards to trigger their special ability once per pair. In the order shown on the turn track, players continue taking turns, removing their tribe token from the turn track and placing it in a slot on the board until all placed, at which time the exploration phase ends and collection phase begins. You have two of the same. I'll show them.
Yep.
Nice.
So the way this will work, so Nick just started his turn anyway. Perfect. He's gone. So my turn, I would go to place my tribe token. So I'm going to play Banner as I place my tribe token. I'm going to place a tribe token right here. That gives me this little fairy token. Banner says, after placing a tribe token, move one of your other tribe tokens to the top of the turn track. So pretty much just gives you another turn.
Perfect. We'll have you do the question.
Yeah. So now I would then get to go again. So now I want to play this one and go down here. So that, and actually that cost me a card.
Yep.
By doing that. Go down here, and this says
There's 2 cards.
-2 cards, and that gets me a villager, correct?
I haven't gotten there, but I would assume so.
So I'm just going to leave that there, and we'll see what happens when it happens.
Stay tuned. Right now. Board placement section details. So the 12 rivers, place a tribe token along the river so that you'll be able to collect 1 pearl from those that'll be trapped in the upcoming collection phase. So boom. Okay. Placing your tribe token in the slot at any of the sections will cost 0 to 1 camp cards further upstream. That's what we just demonstrated there. As you go downstream, it costs you fewer and fewer cards. The cost in camp cards increases further up. Yep, decreases lower. If you place a tribe token in a slot at a river section with multiple slots, it's usually best to place it at the topmost slot to gain the first choice of the pearls trapped there in the following section. So right here, he placed it at the top of the 3. He could have placed it down here, but that wouldn't make much sense because you want first grab at whatever comes down to you. If you place your tribe token at a river location that has 1 or more fairy tokens, as you did, you will immediately collect that. So gaining camp cards from the river. So additionally, there is a spot here in this section where if you place your token, you will actually gain a camp card. So when you do so, there's only the number of cards you may hold. You can spend camp cards to place later tribe tokens further upstream or make pairs and match camp cards to trigger special abilities when played. And so the camp cards you'll be gaining are right down there. All right, so here, when you gain 1 or more camp cards, you may either take from the face-up cards or from the top of the draw deck. If there are ever 3 of the same camp cards in the display of the market, shuffle them and any discarded camp cards into the current deck of camp cards, then draw and place 3 new ones back out. Did it say immediately replace? I didn't see that. Take the face-up cards of camp card or draw from the butt talk. If you draw from the market, replenish. Yep, replenish immediately. So you draw 1. If you take from here, replenish immediately. If there's ever 3 of the same, it's like a whole refresh. Yep. Discard and all those get shuffled back in. 3 new ones come out, which is smart. Then you have the lake, which is down here, which you demonstrated earlier. So you place your tribe token at the lake at the bottom of the river. So you'll be able to gain any of the pearls that may accumulate there in the upcoming collection phase. There's only 1 slot available in the section, and it does not cost any camp cards to place a tribe token there. You also, in a larger game, not guaranteed you'll actually get any pearls down there. The lake tends to accumulate variable numbers, so you can take whatever pearls you have down there as long as you have spaces to take. But be cautious, again, because you may not get any by putting them there. Then you have the village, which we still demonstrated down there. So you place a tribe token at the village so that you will be able to recruit a villager in the upcoming collection phase. If you place a tribe token in 1 of these 6 slots in the village location, pay the cost in camp cards indicated above the slot. 4 of the 6 slots here have no camp card cost, but you can pay more camp cards to ensure earlier pick. Yep. So again, just like
2 cards,
he wouldn't take that now. That would happen after we go through all of this. And if he happened to put down here to pay 0, if I put 1 up ahead, I would get first pick over him. The village tiles allows you to store more and score more of the pearls.
Actually, I'm going to go here.
There you go. So playing camp cards for placement, costs, or special abilities. Camp cards are often required to pay for placing your tribe token exploration, in particular to send your tribe token further upstream. Game priority of selection. You pay such placement by discarding them. So what we've been doing. So it's just kind of reiterating all of that. During your turn, after you place your tribe token and pay or gain all cards for doing so, you may also play then. You may also play then discard any number of pairs matching. So you can use your camp cards at the same time, essentially before or after.
Yep.
Just for one. In order to spend special camp card action, shown, blah, blah, blah. Yep, playing the pairs, the abilities, do not count. Yep, exactly. So that's a free action to just do based on what you have in your hand.
Yep.
Then you have the camp card actions in the exploration phase. So in the exploration phase, you can play, then discard a pair of any of the following cards to trigger their abilities once per pair played. You may also play multiple pairs of camp cards in the same way. So it just goes over banner, lantern, provisions, which are the type of camp cards which you will see when you watch us play. So we're not going to cover what each of those do right now. And then we have the collection phase.
All right. So now third phase here is going through and getting all the stuff. So players complete the following steps. So number 1 is release the pearls. It's now time to remove the floodgate. So first, before you do that, hold on. Might as well put those out.
I guess so. Yeah. So we'll go here. We'll collect that guy and we'll pay 2.
I will go here.
I'm going to go right here, and I will collect 1. I'm going to take that guy. Hold on here. Hold on.
Oh,
Look at
refresh.
that.
I was like, refreshes.
Okay, those don't matter.
Okay, so now it's time to remove the floodgate and let the pearls roll down the river. Any player can perform this task. The tribe tokens placed in the river slots now block pearls as they're rolling down. So you can see here, 3 pearls ended on mine right here, 1 and 2 over there.
Yep.
Collect the pearls. Players take turns choosing and collecting 1 pearl at each tribe token. Players collect pearls starting at the top of the board, left to right, and working your way down. When you come to a section where there's 1 or more tribe tokens, the player who owns the token in the top slot goes first, and then so on.
So here, I will take this blue for red. Boom. And then this.
No.
You got over here. Could you? Onto my alpaca. And then back over to the board. It's me again. I get to take one of the 2 greens. So I'll take 1. And the other one stays there as I remove my token. And this goes onto my alpaca as well.
Now, before we continue, since he skipped a step, when you take your tokens off, they go back into turn order lineup.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So they go last to first.
That goes last?
Yeah, so the higher you were, the guarantee of a pearl you got, but now you go last.
Nice.
So now he will be both 6th and 5th. Next, holding here, we have this one. So I will go through and choose a purple for my alpaca. That goes there.
And then I'm going to take a pink for my alpaca. And that goes there.
Yep. Now, before we get to the bottom, so again, so you place your tribe tokens back here. That'll dictate turn order for the next round. So fun strategy is you might choose the lake like I did, but I now get to go first, and I got 2 pearls out of it.
Yeah.
So it happened to work out.
You may not get pearls, but you'd be guaranteed to go. Actually, no. You would not be guaranteed to go first if you choose the lake specifically.
Oh no, we haven't gotten there
Yeah.
yet. So if you choose down here, if you choose this one, you're guaranteed to go closer first. The last thing it says is if you already had 6 pearls on your alpaca, you can swap,
Yep.
but you cannot have over 6.
Yep.
It says repeat the steps for everybody. Okay, collecting pearls from the lake. If a player has a tribe token at the lake, they may collect any or all pearls set there. So I will collect all. So I will take the purple and the green onto my alpaca.
And this comes out.
Again, if you already have 6 pearls on it, instead you can swap with the equal number, 1 to 1. If no player has someone at the lake, leave the pearls there. They are available for future rounds.
Nice, that's good to know. I didn't know that.
Alpaca board and goal cards. Players use their alpaca board to carry the pearls they collect while exploring the river, and sometimes to store them in between rounds. Each player's alpaca board has 6 spots. These are temporary. At the end of the collection phase, you will be able to give some or all of your pearls to your villager or villagers. However, you may wish to try to accumulate pearls to get the alpaca cards. So these alpaca cards that are sitting right here, like this one says 3 purple. I have 2 purple on my alpaca. I cannot move these purple to my villager and then try to grab this later. They have to stay on your alpaca. Once you get 3, you can redeem it, then you can move them.
That's what it says. You can redeem it and then move them.
Yeah, so you might try to discriminate to Accumulate sets of particular pearls for your alpaca to match remaining alpaca gold cards. See below. This may leave you with limited spare collection spots on your alpaca for some time, so manage strategically. It'll go over here in a second. If you run out of spaces to place your pearls on your alpaca, you may swap them, again, just like before. Pearls left on the alpaca board at the end of the game are not scored, so you must move them off your board. So now the gold cards. At the start of the game, 5 gold cards are available. They offer 4 victory points each. After collecting a pearl from the river, if you have the required number of matching color pearls, you may immediately take the card, flip it, put it in your play area.
Okay, cool.
Keep the pearls you needed to claim the card on your alpaca for now, but they may be moved to a villager as usual during the collection phase.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. So it's an objective essentially.
Yes.
The goal.
So as soon as I get 3 in here from doing the step of collecting here, I can do that during the next step of collection, moving it to the villager. Once I've taken this card, I can do that.
Yep.
All right. Recruiting villagers.
There we go.
So, once all the tribe tokens have been removed from the river and lake, it's time to move on to the recruiting villagers, which are all these fun people down here. Moving from the leftmost village slot to the rightmost, whenever you reach a slot filled with a tribe token, the player who owns that token chooses to take one of the face-up villager tiles and place it in their personal play area. Do not refill villagers yet.
Okay.
Then they immediately take a number of camp cards shown in the top corner. So this means you get to draw cards. You don't just have a draw phase in this game.
No.
The only way to draw new cards is to get these villagers.
Or to this.
Or to do that. So if you spent all 6 cards trying to grab 2 pearls right off the bat, you're now screwed. You have no cards left.
Well, I mean, you can go here.
Oh yeah, but you're not screwed, but you're not fully screwed. Like the game still works, but like you can't do that again until you get more cards.
Right.
So you got to balance it. That's what I'm saying.
Damn, screwed.
So immediately take the cards as stated on there. You may either take them face up from the game market one at a time, refilling as usual, or draw from the top of the deck. There is no limit to your hand size.
Nice.
Finally, players move their tribe token to the lowest available space on the turn track. Then the next player would go in the same way, and so on.
This says you move your token to the lowest available space.
But no, of the track.
Yeah, so this wouldn't go to the top. It says it goes to the lowest. So you sure that these go last? I'm pretty sure that these go first.
No.
Read that again.
Remove their tribe tokens to let any person from the river, then place their tribe token in the lowest available space on the turn track. This sets the turnover for following rounds.
Yeah, lowest available is the first spot.
Hold on. Here we go. The red player has a choice of 3 pearls at the... No. So red player has...
from the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, lowest is like lowest.
Okay, that's why. So it's
not
building up from
number-wise,
because
but
we
distance-wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. There we go. So then now the lowest available would be the first spot.
Yes.
The wording was confusing me because I shifted them up.
Yeah. Okay, but hold on. I haven't done my recruit yet.
Oh, we can put it there and you can do it.
I'm going to do my recruit first. So, I'm going to recruit this individual here. So I get to draw 2 cards. I'm just going to take 2 from the top of the deck.
So
but I also
nice.
can play Shamisen because I have the bonfire, which counts as any camp card. After taking a villager, move your tribe token to the next available slot in the village, which allows me to draw another villager, which gives me a card. This is now complete. Now this goes over there.
Nice.
So I lose that tribe token. That just gets tossed over there.
Little combo. Nice.
Typical.
Yeah, that's good. I'm going to go there because the shadow's blocking it.
Oh, those were the only ones out here. All right, so now move pearls to villagers. So all of that happened, collecting the pearls to your alpaca, gathering the objective cards if you have any completed, getting the villagers, all happened first. Now we take the step of moving these pearls to our villagers. So you can gain the new villagers before having to move the pearls. So simultaneously move your pearls from your alpaca to the villagers. This is the only time they can be moved with the exception of a token. So when you move pearls to the villager tiles, each pearl must match, and I'll zoom to you, each pearl must match the color that is shown. A rainbow is obviously a wild spot.
Which you have, so you can show that too. So I moved my green over because I don't have a white or purple.
Yeah. Once a pearl has been placed on a villager tile, it is there for the rest of the game. So yeah, if I hop over to mine, I have all of this. I have 2 purple and a green available. So I'm going to take the green. I don't have a green space, but these are all wild. So I'm going to place a green right there. I'm going to leave the 2 purple on my alpaca.
Yep.
You don't have to move all the pearls, as we just demonstrated there. Leaving pearls on your alpaca will reduce the number of available spots for future rounds. During the collection phase, you may play the following pairs of matching camp cards. So you can play Fishing Net and Shamisen, similar to what I did.
Yep.
All right. The next page here just goes over all the abilities of these different villagers. It goes over the fairy token abilities as well, which are just on this little player aid, so we're not going to have to cover that.
Yep.
End game scoring.
Your favorite part.
It is. After 5 rounds, the game ends, and players count up their victory points, which are little stars. First, total the star value of all pearls you have placed on your villager tiles. Pearls on your alpaca board are not scored.
Just gonna take one more. We're setting up the game. AKA cheating.
There we go. All right, so as you can see on the game board here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, based on the color of the pearl. So first, you would total up those. So in my case over here, I have 3 purple worth 4 each, that's 12. 1 white worth 5, that's 17. A blue worth 2, that's 19. And a green worth 1, that is 20 points from value of the pearls.
And over here, I have 1, 2, and then 2, 4, 6, so 8. And here I have 12 and then 17.
Next, score bonus points from your starting villager.
And really quick, so as you saw, the pearl on my alpaca did not score many points.
Yep.
Because on the alpaca.
Next, score bonus points. Your starting villager scores 3 victory points per villager tile that you have filled. So that's what this symbol shows on your number 1 villager. All 4 are the same. So for any card you have filled, villager card, you get 3 points.
Yep. So I would get 3 because I have 1 filled. So that puts my 17 to 20.
Yep, that puts my 20 to 23. Next, score values according to each of the other villager tiles' special abilities. And it shows here nicely what those are. For some of them, again, if you go back a page, it'll show all of them. So for example, right here, I have this lady. If you have 5 pearls, each of a different color on this tile, gain 5 points. I don't. I have just 5 total. This one's not complete. That one's not complete. Finally, score 4 for each alpaca goal that you have completed. So I have...
I took 1.
What?
I already took 1.
Oh, you didn't take the right one. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
That's
I
true.
could have those earlier on and just trade them out.
That's true. So I had 3 purple here, so I have the purple card for 4 points. So that puts my 23 to 27.
So we completely skipped over my guy, but I didn't get any points for this because I don't have a full 4.
Yeah.
So it says have 4 of any one type to get those 4. So I'm still at 20, but I have this for my completed. At one point in the game, I had 4 reds or pinks, so I have 24.
And then highest score wins. So 27 versus 24. Nick loses already.
It's all right. Typical close game, even when we play hypothetically.
That's true.
And we grab randomly too, which is funny.
That's right on the back here. It gives you a nice game round summary of the steps that we just talked about.
But yeah, it is a very simple game to play, but a very fun one to look at, a fun one to play,
and
with like the placement and all strategy and everything, especially with like the 3 card types that can be used during this main phase, and the 2 card types that can be used during that after phase, and then the variety of all the fairy tokens and stuff that they have on the board. And then just the board is fun to play with. And it just rolls down. It doesn't take up a lot of space either, which is great. And then just the idea of like, okay, I try to get specifically colored marbles to put on to get points at the end. And then end game scoring is super easy as well. So everything about this is lighthearted and easy on surface and can be played that way. Or like you'll see with Board and I, is that it can also be played by digging in. Like, okay, where should I put this? Because I think they're going to put it there because they're trying to get this, but I want to get that, but I want to go here to go first. Da, 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 da.
But also strategically using cards for the effect versus spending them to place it and try to take a specific marble versus chancing it and like spending less cards.
Exactly, like holding on to cards because you know you're gonna, or being okay spending cards because you know you're gonna put one here and hopefully the one you're gonna take from there is gonna give you the second one that you want. So you can put that down, like okay, now I'm gonna take this fairy token. You know I didn't go there because I didn't want to pay that. Like all those fun like little combos and stuff is gonna be very very enjoyable. And then there is a huge variety here of the villagers and their effects, and they're all pretty much similar, but the combination that you're going to end up getting is going to be very different depending on what comes out in that marketing. Did we read over that gets refilled at the beginning of each round? I think we skipped over that.
That's the abilities.
Maybe probably when you collect villager tiles.
It did not say. Interesting.
The beginning of the round, maybe?
Yeah, let's go back to being around. Place any remaining villager tiles face down the bottom of the villager, then reveal 6 at the top of the villager deck. Villagers,
okay.
Yeah, okay. So it's always going to be 6.
So the beginning of the round, you take... So actually, those are going away.
Yeah,
the beginning of the round, these end up leaving.
And you put 6 new ones out on top.
Boom, and then 6 new ones come out. And so this just constantly keeps rebuilding with the ones that haven't been used, which is good. The cycle. So if you don't get it that round, you're not getting it. Until later.
Yeah, maybe later. Well, actually, no, because it'll be 30 total only go out. And there's, I think, there is 26 tiles. So you have potentially one chance to get some.
And I forget, how many rounds do we play?
5.
5?
Yep.
Is there a way that they keep track of the 5?
There is not.
Ah.
It's the one gap.
They don't use the gap.
We'll use a die or something. We'll figure that out.
Oh, I guess if there's 30 tiles, then don't...
No, there's 26.
There's 26?
There's 30 total with these 4.
3... Oh, because, yeah.
Which don't matter, because those just don't count anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, so join us Tuesday, August 19th, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on our Twitch account, Ball and Board Games. We will be playing live with Bombastic and Badass. It'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully get 2 games in and see how it goes.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, everyone, thanks for joining us for our rulebook rundown of 12 Rivers by...
Games of goodness.
Good games.
Good game publishing.
Good game publishing. Doesn't seem like a good game, so they weren't lying. But I'm Bolt.
On board.
We're going to go play a Severian card now.
That's true.